So, recap last week, come home from Troy, lost game 3, and got back on the winning track against South Alabama. Doubleheader on Friday, got 2 wins, come back on Saturday, and finished out the series with a game 3 win. Summer Ellison was outstanding, got the win in game 1, started Casey Dixon in game 2, brought in the other freshman, Kerry Boswell, middle innings, put Casey back out, and end up going into extra innings, so we brought Summer in to close it. I believe she threw the 7th and 8th, got the win in the 8th, and then we came back on Sunday, got 4 or 5 good innings out of Summer again, and then we're able to get the win on the series. I believe in Sunday's game we brought Casey in, was only able to get 1 out. She wasn't real sharp. The umpire wasn't giving her the corner that she needed. And so we went right back to Summer, and Summer had to come back in, but held on to that game as well. So really good weekend for our team. Really important to keep pace with Texas State, and was really proud of our hitting last week. I thought our hitters for the first time really took their BP and made the adjustments that we worked on all week, and were able to understand and take it into the game and get on top of the rise ball and make the switch down to the drop ball and read. So I was really proud of that. It's something we're learning to do, I think, and having to adjust to my style of preparation, and I was really proud of how the kids responded. Any questions?
How big is the Florida State doubleheader for RPI purposes, especially considering you slipped South Dale and slipped a couple spots?
Yeah, it's a huge set of games for us. You know, we didn't put a whole lot of emphasis on. We hadn't even talked about it until after the 3rd game of South Alabama, and we just got done with practice this morning. We'll hit around in the morning for an hour and a half, and go on the road. And it's obviously a really big game, but at this point in the season, you know, your preparation, you just have to trust the train you've been doing for the last 60 days, and you know, jump out there and compete the best we can. And we'll be on the road. We'll be in a ballpark. Probably be the biggest away crowd we faced and the biggest game on the road we face. So I'm anxious to see how our young kids do respond. But it's obviously a very important set of games.
Are you one of those obsessed with the RPI people, or just don't worry about it later in person?
No, I worry about RPI. I mean, I think about it, and I know these are important games, because if you look at our schedule, that's the only team left on our schedule that's ranked ahead of us in RPI. So it's very difficult to go up at this point in the season. This gives us an opportunity where we can, you know, hold our ground or even go up a little if we could get a win there. So very, very much aware of the RPI and the significance of it.
I know you talked about it this weekend, but having someone like Summer who can start, close, lead the game, come back, just so versatile, how much does that help this team, and how much does that drive the success of this team?
Oh, there's no way you can put the, you know, real value of it into words, but it's huge. The biggest difference between baseball and softball is softball, one dominant arm can really impact a ball club every single day and every single game. And, you know, we're trying to be careful and limit our innings. And luckily, I think going into the weekend, we were still like at 85, 87 innings. And I know, like, you know, there's pitchers out there with 120, 130. And so we're getting up there in innings on our arm. And, you know, we want to limit them. At the same time, that's one of the tools we've got in our dugout, and we're going to use it to help us get to where we want to be in the postseason.
Coach, you talked about the improvement at the plate. How big of an impact has Alyssa Dalton made? I mean, she's hitting 369 in 30 games.
Yeah, Alyssa's a really good player, and one thing that we noticed throughout the first part of the season, she can be really hot, or she'll go into a little lull, but the lull doesn't last long. And when she's hot, she really, really carries our ball club. And when she's really, you know, really good, like last weekend, it's a huge impact that she's making. And she always makes an impact on defense. She's just a phenomenal defensive player. One of the top shortstops in the country. So when her bat's going too, it just makes her one of the top players in the whole country.
Makes her job easier, right?
A lot easier. A lot easier.
Kylie Joe's status, is she still?
Yeah, Kylie Joe threw for the first time this morning to batters. We threw her 3 innings and had hitters in the box against her. That's the first time that she's seen in 3 weeks, and she did well. said she feels well. The arm, she's feeling good. We threw twice last week in bullpens. We even thought about it when we had the 6-1 lead. We thought about putting her out there, but we realized, she's not been in the circle against a real batter. So we got that took care of this morning, and we'll see. We'll play it by ear how she comes back tomorrow, how the arm feels, and then get back in the bullpen again over the course of the week, and if things go right, hopefully we can get her back out there this weekend. And a lot of it's going to be up to her, how much she wants to fight through the pain and how much she's willing to endure, and how she feels about whether she can go or not, because we're going to let her have input. And if she's sore or she's hurting, then we're not going to push her out there.